Greetings, I'm James Thomashower, and I'm speaking to you today not only in my role as Executive Director of the American Guild of Organists, but also as the AGO's Antitrust Compliance Officer. As many of you already know, in late 2015, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission contacted the Guild with concerns about whether certain provisions in our Code of Ethics and Professional Standards, as well as our salary guidelines and our model contract provisions, lessened competition between AGO members in a manner that might violate U.S. antitrust statutes. Since that time, members have been continuously informed about the FTC investigation from various sources, such as my columns in the American Organist, speeches at AGO regional meetings in 2019 and 2017, our national conventions in 2018 and 2016, and in various emails from AGO national headquarters to our membership. Information about the FTC's antitrust investigation and settlement with the AGO is also available on the AGO's website at www.agohq.org/FTC. The AGO is a law-abiding organization that always wants to stay on the right side of the law. We cooperated with the FTC's inquiry and provided the FTC staff with the information they requested, assuring them that they did not need to extend their detailed request for documentation to our chapters and individual chapter leaders. We also engaged with them about the Guild generally. Past President John Walker, current President Michael Bedford, our entire National Council and selected headquarters staff have all worked closely with Antitrust Counsel throughout this process. Following the FTC's thorough investigation, the National Council unanimously determined that the AGO should conclude this matter without litigation. We reached terms for a settlement agreement with the FTC early in 2017, and those terms have been finalized and are continuously being published online and implemented. The AGO did not admit to any wrongdoing. We did, however, agree to modify or delete certain provisions of our Code of Ethics and Code of Professional Standards and to discontinue publication of our salary guidelines and model contract provisions. We have already taken these steps. My remarks today are part of an AGO antitrust compliance program that the Guild agreed to undertake as part of our settlement with the FTC. We want to make certain that our membership understands the AGO's obligations under the FTC's order and also understands the importance of the antitrust laws that pertain to the Guild. The FTC enforces the U.S. antitrust laws. Among its responsibilities, the agency watches for instances when competitors take steps that lessen competition between and among themselves. When the FTC settles potential litigation, as it has done with the AGO, the agency issues a complaint that details its allegations and then issues a decision and order that provides the terms of the settlement. You can read the entire complaint, decision, and order on our website. By way of background, most of us think of one another as friends and professional associates. Under the antitrust laws, we are also competitors. We don't think about this very often, but when we are seeking compensation for our services, such as when we are applying for employment in our respective churches and synagogues, or making ourselves available for special services for payment in other venues, we are competitors. This is not unlike any other professional, such as a professor seeking a position at a university or a doctor seeking a position with a hospital. They are competitors, and their professional organizations cannot set rules limiting their right to seek jobs any more than we can. If there is comfort in having company in this context, I'm sure some of you already know that the Music Teachers National Association entered into a similar settlement with the FTC in 2014. Many other associations have also entered into settlement agreements with the FTC based on allegations that the associations placed restrictions on competition among its members. These include the National Association of Teachers of Singing in 2014, the California Association of Legal Support Professionals in 2013, the Professional Skaters Association in 2015, and even the National Association of Animal Breeders in 2015. Listen to how the FTC describes its positions regarding the Guild. The FTC complaint, which is one of the key documents issued in connection with our settlement, begins as follows, and I quote, "This case challenges the actions of a professional association of organists and choral directors that have the purpose and effect of restraining competition among its members. The association directs its members not to seek contracts and business relationships where doing so would displace an existing service provider. And the association urges its members to forego price competition and instead to seek the terms of compensation specified by the association." Close quote. For example, the FTC pointed out that our former Code of Ethics provided that members would not seek employment in a position held by someone else, and our professional standards advised that we would address differences with other members by following our discipline, which might result in such remedies as censure or reprimand. In other words, Our rules implied that AGO members could be censured or reprimanded for being in compliance with antitrust laws. The FTC also alleged that the Guild developed and published model contract provisions that are consistent with the Code of Ethics and with the Schedule of Compensation. As competitors, organists are subject to the antitrust laws. Those laws prohibit competitors from taking steps that lessen competition between themselves. As you can sense from the aforementioned citations, the FTC viewed those matters as serious antitrust law violations. Because the Guild wants to do what is right, we negotiated a settlement with the FTC. As part of this settlement, we agreed to make changes to several of our documents, namely the Code of Ethics, the Code of Professional Standards, and the Discipline. The National Council adopted these changes in late January 2017. All of those documents remain in force, however. We also agreed to remove the salary guidelines and the model contract provisions from our website and not to publish them anymore. However, with legal counsel's blessing, we have published an array of acceptable resources to replace those documents, and we're not done yet. All of our chapters are required to abide by the terms of the AGO settlement with the FTC and to certify that they have made changes to any documents that they publish to meet the requirements of the FTC's order. All of the AGO's chapters have done so, and those certifications are on file at AGO headquarters. Any chapters that cease to abide by the terms of the certification document will no longer be permitted to affiliate with the Guild. In addition, we will continuously provide all Guild members with reminders about antitrust compliance to make sure all of us continue to be watchful of our antitrust legal obligations and adhere to the words and spirit of the FTC's order to which we have agreed. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions about this matter. If I don't know the answer, I will ask our antitrust counsel for assistance. Thank you.